After many years of record low rainfall, there's optimism around Victoria that the drought has finally broken. The best winter rains in over a decade have fallen across the state. Melbourne's water restrictions will be eased to stage 2 next week, and in Bendigo there are hopes of a dramatic drop to stage 1. Guy Stainer with more.
Take a drive through central Victoria and you'll notice something different. Whether it's near Bendigo, Kyneton, Shepparton or Nagambie, there's water everywhere.
All the dams, all the farm dams are full, all the creeks that I haven't seen run since 2000 are flowing. Just the water in the paddocks, you can't drive off the road around here at the moment without getting bogged. It's really wet and you can see it in people's they're just happy.
The Lanakuri Reservoir is spilling for the first time since 2003.
It's incredible. I mean, I haven't seen water like this for many, many years.
And it's helping bring Victoria's river systems back to life.
It means some of these wetlands are actually getting a drink for the first time in 5 or 6 years. Places like Reedy Swamp in Shepparton on the Goulburn River National Park. The Barmer National Park is getting some minor flooding and it's great to see that at least some of the wetlands at the moment are getting a drink.
The rains have also brought dramatic change for Coliban Water, an organisation that's become used to never having enough.
Someone did suggest to me last week that maybe I was a bit of a curse, so they said, yes, you've been there for 6 years now, what have the water levels been like? No, 6 years, no good.
The monkey's off Andrew McPherson's back. In the past 2 months, the reservoir keeper has watched Coliban water storages rise from 10 to 50%.
Have you ever seen water conditions like this since you've been at Coliban?
No, in the 6 years I've been here, this is by far the best start to a season we've had. It's, I haven't seen inflows like this in the whole time I've been here. Even the little side creeks that are coming in that we don't even gauge are running fairly hard. So we're very optimistic about the rest of the season.
That optimism is shared by management. Most of the system spent 5 years on stage 4 water restrictions. Now long-suffering irrigators are getting an allocation, and Bendigo is likely to have its restrictions eased to stage 1 in the new year.
We'll be much more conservative in our allocations and how we allocate water. But as we're going into spring, all the rivers are running at the moment. Things are looking pretty positive.
Hopefully we get good spring rains and off we go.
The Coliban River flows into the recently barren Lake Eppalock.
4 odd weeks ago to 5 weeks ago, there was just a little creek running through the middle of the back here. You could jump over the creek and there's an old bridge at the end of this road that used to be the main road to Bendigo. So, and that's all underwater now.
Eppalock isn't just a reservoir. It's a recreation and tourism hub that's been stagnant for 8 years.
Moorabbie Caravan Park behind us, that whole shoreline would be side-by-side boats. You wouldn't see the shoreline in the middle of summer. So there's just hundreds of boats.
Speedboats are back at the popular water skiing spot for the first time since 2002. The cost to the local economy was estimated at $20 million a year. All that time, Kevin Barker's boat building business has been treading water.
A few of the other marine businesses left, and we wanted to stay here, and that's what we've done. And with the water back, I hope we can reap some reward for that.
I think the lake will just add that little extra dimension that so much tourism that sort of goes through the town at the moment, and people haven't been sort of staying around the area all that much, and I think that will increase dramatically.
They aren't the only ones kicking up their heels. Farmers are also smiling. The transformation of farms around Rochester has been hard to fathom. Parched paddocks have given way to brilliant colours, with growers finally on the brink of a bumper harvest.
The crops in this area west of Rochester and north of Elmore are really looking excellent at the moment. regardless whether it's canola, wheat or lupins or peas.
Years of drought have provided valuable lessons for the future.
It's changed a lot of our cropping methods, a lot more direct drilling now with disc seeders through this area. That way we have minimal soil loss and moisture loss when we plant crop. And we're finding now that we can produce crop on a lot less rainfall than what we used to be able to do in the 70s and 80s. So just whether we can stick with that, I hope we can.
If you're driving through country Victoria this weekend, make sure you enjoy the scenery as you go. You can bet your bottom dollar it won't look like this forever.
Beautiful to see. Guy Stainer with that report, and that's it for State Line this week.